Hi, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and this is the Google Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL. It's a 5-inch 1920 by 1080 pixel AMOLED display on this device versus a 6-inch 2880 by 1440 pixel screen on the larger phone, and a lot's been made about the quality of those displays. You do get a bigger screen, slimmer bezels, and a wider aspect ratio, allowing you to view two applications in side-by-side windows, for instance, on the larger model. But the colors, there's a little oddity in a couple of things. So let's first take a look at a picture. Both of these devices have the adaptive brightness turned off, and they both have the brightness set to about 50%. And what you can see here is that the image looks maybe a little bit more sort of bright and saturated, a little bit more pink on pink and orange on the Pixel, a little bit more muted on the Pixel 2 XL. And honestly, I do think that it might look a little bit more natural on this phone. But I think if you're used to sort of the vivid colors that you typically see on AMOLED displays, you get a little bit more of that with the Pixel. Google says that this is more of a natural sRGB color scheme, that it shows more accurate pictures, and it's good for situations like when you are doing photography. But some people might beg to differ. Personally, I think it's the sort of thing that you're only going to notice probably if you see the two phones side by side, or if you could compare the Pixel 2 XL with some other phones. What I think is much more of a problem for me personally is that you get a sort of bluish tint when you view the phone at an angle. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust the camera angle here a little bit and show you sort of here's what it looks like from the top versus from here. I'm not sure how well that's coming across here, but if you can see, it's a little bit warmer and a little bit more of a blue tint. So I notice this mostly, I think, on items with a white background, which is why I'm showing you the settings menu right now. I wish it would stay in focus, but and this is definitely one of those things that once you see it, it's hard to unsee it, and it doesn't really make a difference whether you're looking at two phones side by side or looking at both phones at the same time. In white backgrounds, I think you do sort of get that difference in visual quality. Again, here's with sort of the white background on the Chrome browser. And like I said, you notice it most in items with a white background, but if you look closely, you can probably also notice a little bit of a color shift when viewing color pictures as well. And you don't really have that change in color or quality, I think, on the smaller phone. So if you do believe that the sRGB colors are a little bit better on the Pixel 2 XL, the fact that when you sort of have the off-kilter viewing angles, the display changes color is a little problematic. It's still easy to see pictures from different viewing angles. It's not like sort of older-fashioned TN display panels where you would go off-kilter and it would look like a photo negative. Everything would sort of become almost impossible to watch. But the fact that the color quality does seem to change depending on the angle is sort of interesting. So anyways, that is a quick look at the display panels on the Pixel 2 XL and the Pixel 2. Pretty dramatic difference, I think, in terms of the colors that you see in the same exact photo here, and definitely in terms of what you see on the background when you're looking at white. This is Brad Linder with Liliputing.